fissure, but the book would not be destroyed as I had planned. It continued falling into that starry expanse of which I had only a fleeting glimpse. I've tried to speculate where it might have landed, but I must admit that such conjecture is futile. Still, questions about whose hands might one day hold my MYST book are unsettling to me. I know my apprehensions might never be allayed, and so I close, realizing that perhaps the ending has not yet been written.
Hey everyone, welcome to MYST. This is a game that I have played before, but it has been a very, very long time since I've played this game. I just kept myself muted while I was watching the opening cutscene, and it was bringing back a lot of different memories for me. I probably played this game when I was maybe 6 or 7 years old, and I really didn't get that far in it because I was a child, so I didn't really I didn't have enough brain cells, I don't think, to actually play this game. So I really wanted to give it a go. I've been wanting to record this for a little while, and I wanted to also try and do a video that was a bit more relaxed and wasn't so edited as well. And see if I could do sort of more of a long form video. So I'm going to go ahead and just give this video a go, and hopefully people enjoy it. And if you haven't heard of MYST before, it's I think it was made in 1993, and it's a I might try and the only edit I'll do is maybe put some information on the screen right now. And it's a point and click adventure game, and it's got lots of puzzles in it. And I'm really hoping that I have gained enough intelligence throughout life to actually be able to play this game now, because I remember it being very hard when I was a kid. Yeah, it's very it's quite limited in what it was able to do at the time, but it was quite revolutionary in the game genre. Like it pushed the bounds of what this type of game could be, and it was made by, I think, Cyan and Broderbund. I played a lot of Broderbund games as a kid. So I loved all those types of games on the PC. So I remember playing this on my dad's PC. So yeah, I've gonna give this one a go and get started. So yeah, I really don't remember anything from this game, so we're just gonna give it a go. I'm just gonna click on stuff and see what happens. That didn't do much. Also not doing much. This looks like a pretty special room, I guess. Can't really access much right now. Oh, what's this? Settings, dimensional imager. Topographical. Oh my god. Maybe I don't have the smarts to play this game. I can't even read topographical extrusion test 40, marker switch diagram 47, water turbulent pool 47. Okay, so what is something that I forgot to say before is that the games like this used to come with a physical manual that you would get, and generally, it would give you tips and things like that about how to play the game. And depending on what type of game it was, it would be maybe a very small manual or it'd be a really big manual. A game like this, it actually came with a lot of blank pages, and the blank pages were for you to make notes. So I have my phone, but I'm literally just on the notes app, and as I'm speaking, I'm typing what this says, and that's all I'm allowing myself to do, because that's all you'd be able to do back in the day. I'm not taking a photo. I'm not even doing that, because there'll be some diagrams that will come across that will be really easy for me to just take a photo. But in 1993, you wouldn't have been able to do that with a smartphone wouldn't have existed, and you wouldn't have been able to have maybe digital camera, maybe, I don't know. But I don't think you'd have been able to do this very easily. So I'm just quickly typing it in. Dimensional imager. And that's my first note. I've got that down. Ah. Oh, okay. That was, oh. Okay. Okay. Alright. I think that's all we can do in here for now. Maybe. I'm definitely going to miss things playing this game. I'm also doing this very much blind. There's so many guides nowadays for things like this, but I have not looked up a guide for this at all. And I will not. I can't get a bit closer. Okay, did that do anything? No? Right. And this is the remastered edition, so it's not, I'm using the original controls, but it's not as, it's definitely smoother. Catherine, I've left for you a message of utmost importance in the forechamber beside the dock. Enter the number of marker switches on the island into the imager to retrieve the message. Yours at Atreus. Okay, so that... I'm making notes. In that first room that we went in, the number that we need to put in is the number of marker switches on the island. Yep. Okay, it's a number of marker switches. What's a marker switcher? Is it that? Is it this? Is that a marker switcher? Hello, are you a marker switcher? God, that's creepy. Oh god, I'm getting so many flashbacks to seeing shit like this from my childhood and being like, what the fuck is this? Oh no. Okay, so we've got to input a date here. Looks like we can't do that yet. I haven't seen a date. Can I see like up here? Oh, the room creeps me out. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Okay. Oh, I remember this room. Oh yes, this wood paneled room. I really vividly remember this one. Tower rotation. Oh. Okay. Okay. Is that what I was meant to do? Not sure if that was I'm not sure if I was meant to do that. Which tower was that? Oh. Ah. I just clicked out of the game. Okay. Which tower? Huh? Oh. I just realized I did but there's not going to be a cat on the screen because I'm not editing this. Just imagine. Just pretend. Okay. Well. Okay. Oh, I remember this. These books. So, I think once we like restore this, like these books or whatever, like a movie will play for us. Oh, like that.
Live. Bring me a red page.
Bring the red pages.
I can't see it. I need a red page, you must. I beg to bring. Help. I am serious. Give it up. There is one thing I must rescue.
Interesting. Okay. Well, we don't really know much about that. Oh, this is creepy. Oh gosh. Oh. Look, I'm gonna get jump scared. Oh. Oh. I don't think this game is a jump scare, but oh, okay. Dates. We need these because you can put them in the weird chair. Okay, October 11. 1984 at 10:04 a.m. And then the next date is January 17th at January 12:07. Oh, what the fuck happened in 12:07? At 5:46 a.m. What's that noise? And then the 23rd of November. And then it's the year... Oh god, 97, 91, what the fuck? At 6:57. 57. Okay. Okay, okie dokie. Huh? Oh. What is this? What is happening? Is the door not open? Is that it? Guess not. be in there. Get me out. Okay, what else is in here? I've called this age Channel Wood, and it is a very different world. Though it is exactly how I imagined it, it is still amazing to see with my own eyes. Water covers this age as far as I can see, except for a small rocky island. Elsewhere there is only trees, which grow directly out of the water. A myriad of thin wooden passageways are built just above the water and disappear into the forest. I assume they were built some time ago, for they appear aged. I am eager to discover more about this land and its people, but I have arrived here late and must rest. I was awakened this morning by strange noises coming from a pathway adjacent to the one which I had slept. I saw a group of monkey-like people heading in my direction. They had not seen me yet. I did not feel threatened by their presence. Their response to me was one that I would have never expected. After staring at me for a short time, they fell to their knees and began what appeared some sort of ceremonial worship. I tried to speak to them, but they did not understand my language. Instead, they indicated through enthusiastic hand motions that I was to follow them. As we walked, I began to notice that their waters below us were changing colours. Slowly, subtly, they would change from deep blue to muddy orange, then from muddy orange to beautifully clear. I was so intrigued by the water, I hardly noticed that we had arrived at a ladder. Climbing the ladder led us to their village, which is about 10 meters above the water and can only be reached by rope ladders that stretch from the lower parts of the village level approximately halfway up the grand trees. It is very interesting watching these people carry out their daily tasks. Even after watching them for hours, I did not understand exactly what they were doing. At sunset, they motioned for me to follow them. I followed the creatures to the doorway of an enormous hut. Strangely, once inside, I found that the hut appeared even larger than it had from the outside. The walls were garnished with bright metals, and in the center of the hut sat the leader of these people. At least he appeared to be the leader, for he sat a meter off the ground in a thick throne. Guards surrounded the strong creature, who was dressed in many exotic, colorful fabrics. Next to the leader sat a very old human. At least to some extent he appeared human. His hair, which was only on his face and head, was completely grey, almost white, and hung very long around his frail body. His thin head hung limply by an almost grotesque neck that could not hold its head up to look at me. But what a surprise, this creature could speak my language. Shortly thereafter I was given a bed with some hand motions that looked to be telling me to go to sleep. I look forward to learning more. As I suspected, the ancient creature is a human, but he is old beyond his own reckoning and seems almost insane. However, the tree dwellers almost revere him as a god. They are treating me now in the same fashion, which makes me very uncomfortable. It is almost impossible to understand this old man. His voice is feeble but wild. He has adopted much of the language of the tree dwellers. He himself told me he had not spoken his own tongue in ages. He attempted to explain to me the history of this place. The following is my best translation of what he has told me. Many years ago, the humans and tree dwellers lived together in this place, which was then a vast island. They interacted very little. The humans dwelt on the ground and the tree dwellers lived high above the humans. Occasionally, the island was disturbed by mysterious rumblings which happened randomly, some sort of tectonic or volcanic action, I suspect. The sometimes slight, sometimes heavy tremors would only last a short time. Then they would stop, allowing everything to return to normal. One day things changed. The rumbling began and quickly grew to unprecedented levels. Soon it became apparent that the entire island was sinking slowly into the ocean around them. Many of the humans died that day, but not before sacrificing themselves in order to stop the sinking of the island. The humans who lived through the catastrophe moved into the trees where they gradually died out, maybe because they were unequipped for such an environment, but I'm not sure. This is the story the old man communicated to me, although many details are very unclear in my mind. I am especially confused as to how the humans saved the island from completely sinking. In fact, I doubt the accuracy of that part of the story. The island must have stopped on its own, yet the old man believes in the truth of the story as if he had been there, and the tree dwellers worship him, and apparently all humans, as if they were heroes or gods. The old man ended our conversation today with an event which I will never forget. He began gripping my hands tightly, murmuring something about rest and asleep. He then said, "We had expected you to come sooner." These actions filled me with a sort of immediate dread. With much effort, he stood to his feet. I tried to help, but he pushed me away with more force than I imagined his frail body contained. The tree dwellers quietly surrounded him with very solemn faces. They then kneeled before him. He walked to each and placed his hand on their heads, all while he murmured words which I did not understand. Finally, he turned to me and smiled. Then he closed his eyes and walked out the door and off the narrow path high in the trees. The tree dwellers were silent. They began a procession down the nearest rope ladder. As I was descending, I saw several of them pick up the body. He had fallen onto the lower level of the walkway and carry it away. He was laying down at the dead end of the short pier-like structure. With the use of some potion, one of the tree creatures lit the pier on fire, and I watched as the flames engulfed him. As this strange funeral proceeded, the waters around the pier changed to dull green. This morning I awoke, finding it hard to even believe the previous evening's events. The water is a dull green for as far as I can see now. For some reason, the water no longer shifts colour. As I wander throughout the pathways, the creatures watch me, curious to see what I will do next. They are constantly offering me strange objects of affection. I even found food outside the doorway to the room in which I had slept. This is a unique race of beings. I hope to learn their language soon so that I may learn more from them. I've lived on this world for 3 months on and off, and the tree dwellers have shown great hospitality. I am even beginning to learn bits of their language. I have decided to return home for an extended stay with my loving wife and sons, and hopefully return with them. However, I am sure Catherine will once again refuse. I think this age would be a wonderful experience for them all, and I at least look forward to how Sirius and Akana will react to its curious inhabitants. Catherine is always staying behind as expected. My sons have returned with me, and they enjoy this age very much. They get along well with the tree dwellers and are picking up the language surprisingly fast. I have no doubt that it will not be too long until they speak with the tree dwellers much better than myself. I am leaving tomorrow to check on Osmoian age. Sirius has suggested that I allow him and his brother to stay, though the idea unsettles me. I know the boys are growing up rapidly. The hospitality of these creatures is such that I could think of no better place to leave them alone for a short while, so I will consent to their request. I warned the boys not to take advantage of the respect the tree dwellers have for their ideas. They seem to understand my warning, and I have faith they will follow it. Much to my dismay, upon arriving in Everdunes, I learned that Pran and her people are continuing to be menaced by the Choctic. I struggle with these new words I haven't seen before. Choctic. I fear for their survival and plan on returning to her shortly, after checking on Sirius and Acne here. See Everdune's journal for more information. After watching Sirius and Akana, I see they are handling things very well, and I think I can put to rest any fears about leaving them in Channelwood again, and for a little longer time. The tree dwellers seem slightly distressed that I am leaving, but are happy Sirius and Akana are staying behind again. I have been gone for over 3 days and have been to many different places. I had to tell Sirius and Akana about Pran's death today, and they were visibly shaken, although they only remembered her from their childhood. Catherine has suggested that it would be wise for Sirius and Akana to leave Channelwood for a while, and I have to agree. They will be returning with me when I leave again. I have told my sons that they will be returning with me in 2 days. They spent the entire night telling me of an adventure they experienced in my absence, and it was rather remarkable. It seems they constructed a boat with the creatures and travelled some ways out into the surrounding waters. I enjoyed hearing them talk excitedly of their adventures and am reminded of my own adventures as a child. I finally understand why the tree dwellers have been giving me their many inks and insisting I write with them. Looking through some of my past entries, I see now that the inks have changed from the black I thought they were to various different colours. I have shown some of the creatures my journal, and they laughed and howled. I did not know they had such sense of humour. Even now I look through this very colourful journal and I cannot help but laugh myself. We will be returning tomorrow, so my sons are with the creatures for the last night here. They have told me they would like to come to Channelwood again, and also asked if they can visit some other ages alone, though I will have to think over their request. I believe they have proven to me that they are trustworthy and responsible. Catherine will also have to help me decide whether they are ready for travel alone. For now, I must give my farewells to the creatures, for I do not know how long it will be until I visit this age again. Okay, so is it most of these books are damaged and just a couple? I think there's three, looks like there's 3 books that are okay. There's 3 books for us to read, or is it 4? There's 4 for us to read. Okay. Let's look at the next one. Emmett was the first to live on the rocks. He named them the rocks because that is what they were. A group of sharp rocks clustered together in the middle of a large sea. This was where Emmett lived. He enjoyed his life. Emmett would occasionally swim to nearby rocks as it was never too far of a distance. One day another person appeared on the rocks, for no apparent reason to Emmett. Emmett named this new person Branch. Emmett and Branch quickly became friends, swimming and hunting for fish together often. Emmett showed Branch the simple cave in which he lived in the largest rock. Soon Branch discovered a place where he decided to live, also on the same large rock. The sun always shone brightly in their world, and the water was always dazzlingly clear. Jesus Christ. Okay, we're going to do this book and then we're going to move on. Dazzlingly clear, allowing them to see almost the deep ocean floor which surrounded them. Though the sun always shone, it was never too hot for the boys. A light breeze always came from the north and cooled the area down. One day while Branch was swimming and having fun in the water, he noticed another boy swimming. Branch brought the new boy to Emmett to find out what to call the new boy. Emmett said the boy should be called Will. Will was soon part of the group, and all 3 of the boys swam and enjoyed their perfect world. At least that's the story I was told when I arrived today on the island. Emmett, Branch, and Will were surprised to see me at first, but even before the night ended, we were all becoming good friends. Today, the second day on this newly created age, a strange thing happened. It was not strange to me, but the 3 boys did not understand what was happening. While I was relaxing under a large tree on one of the small rock islands, it began to rain. It was a nice rain that lasted for about an hour in the morning. I explained to the boys that the rain was not harmful, yet they obviously still feared it. Before going to sleep tonight, I told the boys that I would leave the following day. I told them that while I was gone, I would make a surprising change in their world. They didn't understand, not that I expected them to. I still do not fully understand what happened today. I was experimenting with the art, testing the limits of the rules as dictated to me by the father. I attempted to create a boat by riding it into the world. I thought everything was planned correctly, yet somehow the boat had become gripped by the rock and broken in half. Although this test did not turn out as I had hoped, I now have answers to a few of the questions my father never answered. As for the boat, I can see the boys enjoy it anyway, and with that I am pleased. They have played on it all day. Even though the boat cannot move, I have enjoyed studying from it. It is a much sturdier platform than the jagged rocks. In the course of my observations, I have learned some very interesting things regarding the solar system of this age. The nights are absolutely beautiful here. I have made note of and named a number of the constellations that pass above me. Also during the night I catch glimmers of light from the horizon, which I have not been able to discover if it is created by some natural phenomenon or by additional people on far-off islands or rocks. I should very much like to discover which. I rather suspect it is an additional people, which would explain the appearance of Branch and Will. The rain today was slightly heavier than usual. Just when the boys were getting used to the light rains, a small storm arrived. They were frightened of the heavier rain, not to mention the thunder and lightning. If rain has never fallen here until recently, as the boys tell me, I would like to discover why it is falling now. Regardless, I have decided to return home for a short while. I have also been thinking of some plans for a lighthouse that I hope to construct soon. I think that perhaps by shining a bright light towards the horizon, it might prove my suspicions regarding additional inhabitants. They would be curious about the light, and travel to discover its source if they have the means. I return with many tools that I will need for the construction of the lighthouse. I have decided that once the lighthouse is completed, I will leave for some time and let the world's own imagination have control. We have worked 3 weeks on the lighthouse now and are making great progress. The rock that we are building on seems to not be as secure as I would like. I have had to alter my plans slightly, but those alterations pose no real problem. The boys are quite strong and have been helping me immensely. I estimate construction will be done within 2 days. The lighthouse is finished and we are all proud of our creation. The boys are amazed at the structure wrought from rock with their own hands. That evening we powered up the generator, much to the boys' dread at first, and shined a great light on the horizon for many hours. I stayed the night in the top of the lighthouse and in the morning awoke to observe the horizon without my being coated with the chilly blanket of the ocean dew I had become accustomed to. It was Will who first saw the girl. She was swimming not far from the boat where Will was getting ready to hunt for the fish. Then Will noticed a man not far away from the girl. Emmett was very pleased to meet the additional neighbours. I feel pleased to leave this age. I have set in motion events that have nothing to do with writing or the art, that will have a more profound impact on this world than I could have ever written. I think. The Stone Age. Stone Ship Age. I think of it this age as a gift to myself that I will wrap up and open someday in the future, only to discover that it has changed so much that indeed it is a surprise. Besides, I have yet another new age that awaits me. It seems I'm going to need some way to travel underwater in this new age, and so much planning is in order. It has been 10 years since I left this age, which I have since called the Stone Ship Age. Upon returning, I cannot believe the changes that have taken place. The original 3 boys have grown into adults, and there are many new faces that I do not recognize. Branch told me that it has not rained for 7 years and the cool breezes are back again. They are all very content and have been serving me with new foods and showing me new materials they have discovered. It even seems they have found gold somewhere. I see it in many forms around the island. My lighthouse has been kept in perfect condition, and it looks as if they have tried their very best to keep it so. Yet I have noted that the entire rock it was built on has sunk approximately 40 or 50 centimeters. After the wonderful visit with my old friends, I wonder aloud with them what things will look like in another 10 years. Constellations. I feel like I should note these constellations down. And I'm going to do that not by taking a picture. I'm going to do it by making a drawing. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 dots, and then these stars. I am drawing. I am continuing to draw. I am done drawing. Okay. Oh, there's more. Oh. Oh, shit. Well, that one was the anchor. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna have to... No, I don't want that one. I'm now drawing the eyeball. And that eyeball is 2 dots and then 2 stars. I'm gonna narrate what I'm doing so it's like a little bit more entertaining, perhaps. I am going to come back and do the readings of the other ones. Just finding that it's a little bit, I'm not sure if I want to spend the whole episode doing the reading. I'm not sure if it's entertaining for people. And I also want to do some of the puzzles as well. But if there's parts of the video that you particularly like and you're sort of like, oh, I would like you to do more of that, you know, please feel free to leave a comment. I'm just chattering away while I'm doing these drawings. So yeah, if you're sort of thinking that you actually really do like the that drawing right? If you do like me just like reading out the stories and that's actual content that you're interested in, you know, I'll take my time with them and, you know, do all that. It's hard to know what people are interested in at this stage of content creation for me. Yeah, I'm on the last one. Okay. I have them drawn out. So much harder than taking a picture. It's fine. Okay. We did the top two. And the rest of them are burnt up. And then we have this one. And we have... I think it's just this one. Oh no, there's 5. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely not doing them all today. Okay, cool. Let's move on. Oh, and we've got a blue page.
Serious? Are you? See you. You know. Help me. Bring me blue pages. Never, never. Pages. I must have the blue page. Bring them to me.
Well, he's a bit more intense than the other guy, isn't he? I do remember that cutscene quite well. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Okay. Get out of here. Actually, let's go back over here and try one of these dates. In the weird dentist chair. Okay, we had... Let's try the first one. The 11th of October. Wait. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay. October 11. Oh, this is like very Star Trek. 1984. Oh, 19. 1984 at 10:04. a.m. All right. Oh, that's a constellation. And that constellation is... that constellation is the leaf. Right, well, that equals a leaf. Whatever that means. Okay, what about the next one? January. Wait, is there anything else I can do? Let me just check real quick. I don't think. Right, January 1st. No, January 17th. Uh, 12:07. And at 5:46. Okay, which one are you? Oh, I didn't do my. Okay, that one is the snake. Okay, let's try the next one. Next one is the 23rd of November. And it's the year 9791. And it was at 6:57 p.m. Okay. Oh, I got an achievement for doing it, so I guess I'm doing it right. Okay. What's this one? This one is... use the brain. Brooke, you can do it. You can do it, Brooke. Oh, I think it's the bug. The bug or the spider. I can't remember if it was a bug or a spider. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Well, I got the achievement for it, so that must be that I've, you know, oh gosh. I've, you know, done it. Oh. Getting dark. Scary. What's this? What's this? What's up here? Nothing. want it to get nighttime. It's scary. Like this place is kind of unsettling as it is. I don't really need it to be. Yep. Okay, that doesn't open yet. So I guess we got to get power to it for it to open. And the power line goes all the way over there. So I guess we got to start making our way down here. Making my way down. Alright, what's in here? Oh! Is this like in reference to the ship that we read about? That the ship like wouldn't float or whatever? I don't know. Maybe it's not. Oh. Huh? Oh, is this? I'm just trying to work out if this is to do with are these like symbol things to do with this power line that's going along here? Guess the power line's got something to do with this over here. Kinda struggling to sort of see what's going on, and this is just the classic MYST controls. I wanted to do it with the classic controls. That's the authentic experience. It's because it's kind of, I think it's been improved a little bit with the remaster. Oh god, this is creepy. We're gonna see what's going on here. See if okay, we've got 2 sets of numbers. I don't think we have. I don't think I have. Oh, I clicked out of the game again. Ah! Okay, I can't even read this. Okay, so power and power to ship. Are those numbers? Is it meant to be 88 and 88? Is that what it's meant to be? God, I fucked it up. Huh? Oh god. Just like turn it on, turn it off, turn it back on again. Is that gonna help? Oh no, have I broken it? Oh. I've broken it. Well. Fuck. Ah, it's so dark. Okay, let's just go check something else out for now because I'm a bit lost on that one. It might just be because I haven't done anything yet. I haven't been counting these things. I should probably be doing. Oh dear, another thing I can break. Okay. Okay. I think because the other thing isn't working, I don't have it's not gonna do anything. And I don't have a 3-digit code right now. So alright, useless. Oh my gosh. And then oh, I was doing so well. Doing so well. And then here. Oh, we have a clock. Oh dear. Do we have a time? We have lots of times. Probably a specific time though. Alright, what else can we do? I need an activity. I need an activity that I can do right now because everything else is just too hard right now. Oh, what's this? What is this? So dark. In. Tree. It's a tree. I'm sure it's not just a tree. I'm sure there's something to it. Is the have I? Is the? Oh, I thought that was like a laser or something. Oh, that tower rotation probably. But I have power facing like the rocket. Maybe that's it. No, didn't work. Well, it said that that tower thing was like behind this building, so I need to go like around here. Go have a look. Gosh, please. I want to go like over there. Not really letting me though. It's fine. Oh, it's this thing. I haven't actually been over here. Maybe I should look over here. Oh, it's this. Oh, okay. That's when we go up. That's when we go through here and then up the thing, and then there's a little slit that you can look through. So I guess we've got to think about what do we actually want to look at with that. And what's this? I can't see what's going on here. What are you? Can I get a better look, please? I don't seem to be able to get a better look. Also, I haven't really been counting how many there are, but there's probably like, I don't know, like 10 or something. Probably like 10. Maybe I'll just guess. Nothing bad can happen if I just like guess it. Alright. Probably like 8 or 9. Like 8. Is there 12? Just gonna keep guessing numbers. I feel like it's getting annoying. Was it 7? Maybe it was 7. I also think that this becomes available, this boat becomes available when you like raise it up from that little, you know, the little one that's in the little pond? Like the real life one becomes available. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Seems to be 8. I tried 8. Pretty sure that was like one of the first things I tried. Unless...
Catherine, my love, I have to leave quickly. Something terrible has happened. It's hard for me to believe. Most of my books have been destroyed. Catherine is one of our sons. I suspect agony, but I shouldn't leap to conclusions. I'll find him. Cirrus as well. Oh, I should have known better than to left my library unchecked for some. Well, I've removed the remaining undamaged books from the library and placed them in their places of protection. You shouldn't have to use the books until I return. If you've forgotten the access keys, remember the tower rotation. Oh, and don't worry, Catherine. Everything will be fine. I'll see you shortly. Oh, and erase this message after you viewed it, just to be safe.
Bad. Wow. Guess that's quite the mystery. I'm gonna wrap it up for this episode, and I'll continue the story next time. I hope you liked this format. Please feel free to leave a comment below if you liked it or not, or if there was any particular part about the video that you enjoyed. Feedback's always welcome, and I'll hopefully record some more of this soon, but I'll also keep making sure I'm recording the Stardew Valley and Dark Souls as well, and doing the editing side of things on those ones. So yeah, please feel free to leave a comment and give me some feedback, and I'll catch you next one. Bye.